Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing my January setup. I just actually uploaded my 2019 flip through if you want to go check that one out. So here is my 2020. Pretty sure if you're watching this video you already saw my 2020 setup, but I already entered my medical information, sorry, that's my hubby number. My 2019 end of the year Christmas photo, my doctor's information, my emergency contact, my medications, my supplement, my medical allergies. I figured this way was better because of the fact that since I got this cover, you won't be able, this is not enough space. So I am so as I go, I will be fixing some stuff, obviously. So I want to put washi tape on here so it can stick out that this is my medical. So I'm going to put a red washi. Today is still January 1st. So it's early in the morning. Oh, what time is it now? 10:30. So not bad. I'm trying to cover my hubby's number. I don't need nobody harassing me. So as you saw in the other previous videos, here is actually I think I found that pen. Did I bring it up? I guess not. It's like a teal blue, so when I find it, I think I left it downstairs. I will put it on there. So my acrylics, my camping, the rest of the books I have, the books that I want to read. This is the one I'm reading right now, the resolution. So I'll just put 2019 because 2020, but I finished it. I'm halfway done, but the beginning of it is in the 2019 bullet journal. My bucket list, my Connecticut visits, my Hyundai, which by the way, to pull out of the old one, breakdown that gives me how much it costs. Obviously we're in a new year, so I want to put a different washi tape. The one I had already. So it goes by the miles and how much it's gonna cost me. So and I want to say per mile, depends on what they do to the car. So if I go right now, I think it's gonna be like $200 for all the crap that I gotta get done with the car. But at this moment, the car is fine. It just gets sit in a parking lot. That's my job because I catch the train. So as you know, my 2020 year is gonna be that I'm not gonna purchase any more supplies because I have plenty. So I'm wondering, am I gonna be able to do that? I laugh as I say it because, you know, us bullet journals, artsy people just love artsy and bullet journal stuff, right? Even if we have a load of it. I mean, some of this stuff is, I've had it for so long that it's hard to like the washi tape is hard to take out. Look, so I end up messing up half of this roll trying to make it in a straight line. Watch. Watch me. See? Look. It's ripping. So, this is why I don't want to buy any more supplies. Apparently, stuff don't last that long. I think this one is going to go in the garbage. I probably tossed a few already because of the fact that it gets stuck. So this one is, I think, a really good group. This is not, it's not working with me. See? Bam. Garbage. I ain't got time for that. Who got time for that? Let's try another one. How about this one? This is a nice blue to go with that. What should I do? Yellow. I want something funky. Oh, here we go. This one has both colors on it. Hopefully it'll work. Let's see. This one's gonna work. Alright, this one is still alive. Thank God. So, let's see. I'm gonna put it right here. And call it. There we go. So, you can just flip to it and see the amount. Now that that's done. So yeah, so I have about 4 of these full of washi tapes plus other stuff. So this is stuff I want to purchase. Journey, of course, it's January 1st, so I haven't done my 2019 calculation of how much debt I have paid, how much money we have in our savings, and then the rest of our debt. Snowball, I did put the balances of my bookie money, which is the kids borrowing money, and I make them pay me back. I know, but you don't make them pay you back, they will become enablers, right? They end up wanting money all the time for free, so don't judge me on that. I have my 2020 likes and dislikes about whatever I set up on this bullet journal. My 2020 goals. So these are my goals for 2020. So I am hoping that I can at least get, 2 out of this one, at least 1 out of this one, 2 out of this one, 2 out of this one, and call it a day, right? I put the days that I usually upload into YouTube for the blog because I want to be consistent on when I do that. So of course I put YouTube and blog, and I forgot that this was YouTube and this was blog, so I'm going to do the arrow thing. No one is perfect, we all make mistakes. So my blog, I do Bible studies on Mondays and service notes on Friday. Of course, Bible study is either something I'm working on with Bible Kids or anything like that, or my Wednesday Bible studies from church. So, not something that I create on my own. The YouTube, doubt I'm going to have any hauls because the goal is not to spend any money in 2020. So my hauls were on Mondays whenever I did get something, and Thursday was everything else. Should put the TH on it. It could be very confusing. Then what I'm doing is if I see myself struggling writing something, like the pen is like drying out, tossing it to the curb, I'm not gonna keep it. I want to try to not keep stuff. So I went ahead and did all my months ahead of time, right, as you can see. So I can do, so this is sort of like my monthly plus my future log. I got kind of lazy of going back and forth between the future log, my monthly, then my weeklies, because I did weeklies. I don't do dailies. Well, I didn't do dailies. So we are planning January. So now I'm gonna check my phone, see what stuff we have planned, and then I'm using blue at the moment to write down the appointments. so that's it for that, right? Then we have, of course, every single month I have here. Then here, I put a washi so I can know that my register starts here. So every month here I have, for every month I register because I got tired of actually doing it. So the only thing I have to copy over from here is my bills. So here I need to write down, take this one, let's see if it still works. I need to mark my bills. This one has been giving me a little bit of trouble, this pen, so I figure the more I use it, the more it will start working. It will start flowing because apparently I'm using it, and that's why. Let's see. I'm sorry, it's like, let's see. Have the same bills mostly every month. So we have that we pay. So this is something I will be doing every month, is bringing over whatever we still owe, because we are going through our debt-free journey. Of course, we still owe money, credit cards and stuff. So as I don't want to put it ahead of time because just in case somebody decides to give me a couple of million, I can go ahead and pay off my debt. And then in the next one, it won't be there, so it's sort of like a waste. So let's see. So I have two different accounts. I'm pretty sure you know that already. One is for my medical bills, my taxes. It's sort of my sinking fund account, you know what that means. So we used to have it all in envelopes, and we just had it with cash in them. And my husband decided that it's a little creepy to be having a house with a couple of $1,000 in it, because you're saving actually for the whole entire year, right? So you're taking a certain portion of your check and you're putting all these cash, which I do have a video from when I used to do it if you want to go back and see what it means to be the sinking fund. And there's plenty of videos out there about it. So we used to put cash in the envelopes, put it in a safe, keep it in the house, and whenever we needed to go pay something else, or sort of like the car taxes, we will pull all that money that we saved from January through June and pay the taxes in June. So that's sort of like what is the sinking fund. But now, instead of having the envelopes, we have just one bank account. So we have several accounts. We have that one, that's our sinking fund. We have, he has a personal one, which is for his own, for his gas and his personal spending. So we budget, we're to the point that we direct deposit that certain amount of money every time we get paid for those kind of things. And then he has to budget his gas. He has to budget to see if he has enough for personal spending, so it keeps him in mind. I keep tabs on everything else, as you can see. The main account pulls all of our main bills to run the household, from, you know, light bill, mortgage, that kind of stuff. Then I have a separate bank account that I manage that is for groceries, toiletries, groceries, toiletries, my gas. So at least that keeps everything separate, so you know you don't steal from Peter to pay Paul, basically. And then everything that's on our main account comes out automatically. I don't have to worry about it. And the only thing I have to manage out is only the stuff that I'm trying to pay down. So at the end of the month, whatever I have left, I throw it to the smallest debt that we owe. Which at the moment is somewhere in $10,000, I think. So it seems like we're not paying anything, but we are. It's just that the amount is so high that it doesn't look like it, or it doesn't feel like it, right? But I'm sure as it goes down, I'll be fine. Then of course I work in Stanford, so I catch the train. I have a parking garage that I have to pay for, but that stuff comes automatically from my job. They have a traveling, I forget what it's called, credit card that automatically does it tax-free every paycheck, and then they automatically take it out every month for the parking and stuff. So that's not bad. Okay, so that's all the bills. Some of them I'm not sure with the amount yet until the statements come, so I leave them alone. I haven't balanced my people's. So I'm not going to go ahead and I never put the one ahead because obviously if I find $1 million somewhere, I can go ahead and pay everything off, and then it doesn't have to look ugly. So obviously I have all 12 months in here all the way through December. I think last year I was drawing them out as I went, but it seemed like it was very time consuming. So I figured since I'm keeping them all in the same spot, it's okay. So obviously my 2020 4th of July gathering, I have the date that I'm doing it, time, and then I'm trying to figure out, like, I figured that doing this is going to help me out more because of the fact that I won't forget the stuff that I have to buy, the stuff that I have to get, or if people ask me what to bring, I can scratch it off after I tell someone what to bring. Because the past couple of years we've had like millions of juices, millions of sodas, lots of food left over. I mean, some of the stuff we didn't mind because we still gave it to people to take home, and some of them did, which it was fine. And then whatever was left over, we would bring it to church, and we have the kids class that obviously they would eat anything, right? So that was nice. Then my 20 things in 2020, I have read the Bible book, new recipe, visit Connecticut, dates, birthday cards, gratitude, old movies, Bible verses, tea, doodles, unplugged, books to read or books read, baking, every first, nail color, watercolor, no coffee, selfie, coffee dates, and 20-minute exercise, right? So I already walk from the train station or from the parking lot to the train, and so it's a good 20 minutes, but I want an additional, so we'll see what happens. But besides that, since I'm organizing my January, we're gonna organize some of this stuff too in there. Okay, so this is the page for the 20 doodles, right? Doodles. And then I have gratitude. So I want to do my first doodle today, which is, I'm gonna freelance. Should I freelance it? Oh my goodness, I'm so scared. I want to bubble a 20. Oh yeah. So I used to, do bubble letters, tagging, that kind of stuff when I was younger. And I want to get back into doing that without being afraid of messing up, right? So when I'm doing this freelancing stuff, I am gonna try my very best not to do it with a pencil. I'm gonna try to keep the pencils out of it. There we go. Yay! My first doodle. I'm so proud of it. Give it a little shadow. There we go. I think this 2020 is gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting to do. I mean, I'm sure we're probably not gonna be able to do it all, but hey, anything small or otherwise, everything you do is actually fine. Even if you do one. I mean, I have one in here that says not to drink coffee and to have more tea, but then I have 20 coffee dates. So obviously that's not gonna work out for me because I'm gonna drink coffee. Let's see. I have plenty of markers. So and it's so funny that, so obviously, I'm gonna use 133. Obviously, in 2019, I got diagnosed with hyper something with my thyroid. And my nails were brittle, I was losing hair, my skin was very dry. And at first I thought that it was me, you know, it was age related, all that stuff. Well, came to find out it was the thyroid. And with that, my nails were thin, so my hair was, I was losing hair. I mean, to the point that, of course, if you know me, my hair is very short, and that's why I was cutting my hair, because of the fact that it was short. Then, came to find out that it was the thyroid. But now, my nails are starting to get hard again, but they keep breaking. Look, I just broke them. Because now they're getting hard. Because I guess the thyroid medicine is working, and that makes me happy. Very, very happy. You know, if you guys don't like me babbling, can you please let me know? I don't mind babbling, not babbling. But I just don't know what you guys like. So, please let me know. I am here to actually please you guys. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so I broke the nail. So that makes me happy, right? Because obviously I know that the medicine is working. Everything is great. That's a good thing. So today's the 1st. We have dinner plans with some friends. I think Bella is gonna go with her dad for a little bit. School starts again tomorrow. How exciting is that for some people? I think more for the adults than the kids. So here's my first doodle. So here I can go, bam, my first doodle. Let's see if I do a pattern. So obviously here it is. No coffee, but I got coffee dates. Yeah, that's gonna work out great. Gratitude. We won't do that right now. Over here is some bill. These are the bills that we have to pay down from our debt journey, and then I have medical bills that I have to pay down. So that's that, and here we begin our January. So after all this chatting and doing, 20 minutes in, I am going to plan my January. So I want to go minimum or minimal, right? right? So I do want to do one page with like a main to do in January. I was doing 2 pages on a weekly view, right? Weekly view. But my sister-in-law, Cheryl, shout out to Cheryl, showed me this lady that was doing things minimum and it looked a little organized, so I'm gonna try to do that for the next. Okay, so I went in and I put the month of January here, the appointments I have for this week, and at least my 3 of what I want to do. I was gonna do 4, but I want to limit myself because I want to be able to accomplish it. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I noticed I was overwhelming myself last time and putting a bunch of stuff, and then I get only 2 done because I look at it and it's too much, right? So then, as you know, I do have every single Tombow color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a color for each day, and I'm gonna try this out for just the rest of this week, which is just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'm gonna pick randomly just 4 colors. So I just went in my drawer, it's full of Tombow brushes, and I'm just gonna go in and I picked the 4. So once I use these 4, I'm never gonna use them again, right? So I'm gonna go with this one first since it's January. I'm gonna highlight the week that I'm doing, and then what I'm gonna do is go daily here, right? So I'm gonna put January 1st here. Obviously it's New Year's, and I might organize my vacation with my husband, so that'll be one task to do. So I'll keep trying. So if I go okay, so I'm gonna sit with my husband and do vacation for 2020. Then at the end of the week on Saturday, I'm gonna organize my meals for the following week. So I'm gonna plan the food and everything else, and I'm gonna probably put it in here. So once I do that, I'll probably come and show you guys what I've done so far and whether or not I like this look, because I'm pretty sure you guys seen my prior videos or whatever I have. So this is my 2019 bullet journal. So obviously I cut this out, which it was the month in the beginning. I put all these goals, and you see I was putting a bunch of stuff. And then what I was randomly doing was just putting the view for the week, for any like appointments and stuff like that, in any spot, and then randomly writing down like a date, and then writing down what I had to do, writing down my notes. It's kind of messy, but I kind of like it. But I want to see how it looks for the next couple of days, just doing it straightforward, you know. So I guess we'll see. But for today, Happy New Year. I'm gonna do the vacations for 2020 with my husband, and then I'll let you know how it goes. But hope this wasn't long. Thank you for watching. God bless.